Hello, middle school. All right, we are coming to you with a bone broth recipe. Now, I don't expect you guys to make this one. This is just a bonus recipe. Given that we are in this weird time where, everybody's talking about immune health and the virus and dangerous things that are out there. And this is something, just get the video set, that you can support your body with broth, making your own broth. There's a lot of reasons why you would want to make your own, broth, and it's because when you buy the broth that's in the store on the shelves, although that is perfectly fine, it doesn't have as many of the good nutrients that you can get when you make your own broth yourself. And you can totally see why when I explain to you these bones here. So we recently picked up a pig that our friends, they started raising pigs on their farm, and so we bought a pig from them for our freezer. And while we were at the butcher shop, we asked if they had any extra bones. And we got some bones. So they look a little crazy. You can kind of see them here on the video. So we picked up actual just beef bones. So here's one of them. And you can see inside the bone, you actually can see some of the marrow. And so when you roast these and when you make your broth, all those good nutrients from the marrow, from the ligamentous tissue that's on the outside of the bones, gets into the water that you're going to cook the bones in, and that's what you're going to consume. And so all of those awesome vitamins and minerals, mostly minerals, and all of that connective tissue benefits are within that broth. And it actually makes, when you make your broth yourself, what I have found is when I will store it, and I'll show you in part 2 of this video how you're gonna make the broth. When you put it in your fridge to keep it fresh and you use it for your soups or you just drink it as like a tea, it'll actually like get gelatinous. So it'll be like a jelly in there, and that's when you know you have a really good bone broth. I don't know how these bones are going to turn out. Every bone broth batch is kind of different. So what you're going to do first, you're going to arrange your bones, and this is a soup bone. A soup bone has a little bit, I think this is a soup bone, has a little bit more meat around it, and then you're just going to cook and roast this just like with all the rest of the bones. But when you take the bones out of the slow cooker, when we're all done, you can save that meat and then use it in soups, and it's like the best soup that you'll make. So here's another example. I mean, just look at all of that that bone in there that has such good minerals for your body. And this is a very full tray of bones and good stuff here. So I'm gonna try and rearrange this. And all you really need to do, I put my oven at 375. Arrange the bones on the tray here, just like that. I will have the top view in a second here. And then you're gonna season them with whatever you have. So we have some salt and pepper right now, and I have a little bit of fresh thyme in my fridge. I'm gonna save the fresh thyme for a little bit later when we get the bones in the slow cooker. So just be generous, seasoning up your bones. That's all you gotta do is just slap them on there. This is just some sea salt. Sprinkle that on there. And like I said, the roasting is just more for flavor. And you definitely want to do that part. So you want to do the roasting first. And then all you do from there, once the bones are roasted in the oven for about a half an hour, 40 minutes or so, you'll start to smell them. Then you're going to stick them in your slow cooker, which I have behind me. This will probably take 2 slow cookers. And then you're just gonna cover them with water. Put some more herbs and spices in there if you'd like. I love to use fresh rosemary and just stick the whole sprig in there. We don't have any rosemary here, unfortunately, so I have a little bit of fresh thyme in the fridge. So you put some spices on top, cover it, and let it cook on low in your slow cooker for like a day. Then you're gonna take everything out and put it in your jars. So that's how you make bone broth. And it's so good for your body. I mean, there's so many research articles out there that you could look up about the benefits of bone broth. we know from what we've learned in health class that your digestive system is a lot of your immune system. And so when you're consuming broth that you've made, you're getting all of those awesome benefits of collagen and gelatin, and that'll help heal that gut, and it's very soothing to your body. So that's part of the science behind how that is helpful for your immune system, because that gut is your immune system. So the healthier you can eat during spring break and while you're at home, the better off your immune system is going to be. So let's give you one last look of our bones that are getting ready to be roasted. Here, looking fabulous. Those are some big bones, and we'll pop them in the oven, and I'll see you for part 2, and we'll show you how to load up your slow cooker with some fresh herbs, and that'll be it. See you later.